Most people think the top 1% make money by working harder. They wake up earlier. They hustle more. They sacrifice more. They're completely wrong. The top 1% understand one simple truth that changes everything about how money works. And once you see it, you'll never look at income the same way. This is how the top 1% actually make money. Society tells you, get a good job, work hard, climb the corporate ladder, save your money. But here's what they don't tell you. The top 1% don't trade time for money. They've exited that game completely. While the average person is still thinking, how can I earn more per hour? The top 1% are asking, how can I earn while I sleep? The difference isn't intelligence. It's not work ethic. It's not even luck. It's one fundamental shift in how they view money. The 99% see money as compensation for their time. The 1% see money as a tool that works for them. Let me break down exactly how they do it. The average person gets a raise and buys a nicer car. The top 1% get a raise and hire an assistant. One costs you time forever. The other buys your time back. Think about it. Every dollar you spend is either buying your time back or stealing it away. That $100 Netflix subscription? Stealing time. That $100 meal prep service? Buy time back. The top 1% obsessively ask, will this give me more time or less? Because here's what most people don't understand. Time is the only asset you can't create more of. Money? You can always make more money. Time? Once it's gone forever. So while the 99% are flexing their new watch, the 1% are buying back hours of their life. That's the first shift. Here's where it gets interesting. The average person thinks, I'll save up until I can afford it. The top 1% think, how can I use someone else's money to make this happen? Real estate investors don't buy houses with cash. Business owners don't fund startups with savings. They use OPM, other people's money, banks, investors, partners, credit. Why? Because while you're saving $50,000 over 5 years, they're using $50,000 they don't have to make $500,000 in the same 5 years. Now, I'm not saying go into debt for a car. I'm saying the top 1% understand that if you can generate more return than the cost of borrowing, you're not taking a risk. You're being strategic. The poor see debt as a trap. The middle class avoids debt entirely. The rich use debt as a lever to amplify their results. It's not about being reckless. It's about understanding how money actually works. This is the big one. When the average person wants more money, they think, I need a better job. When the top 1% want more money, they think, I need to build an asset. What's an asset? Something that generates income without requiring your time. A job requires you to show up. An asset works while you sleep. Examples: a rental property that generates cash flow. A YouTube channel that earns ad revenue. An online course that sells 24/7. A business that runs without you. Stocks that pay dividends. The top 1% build their entire life around one question. How do I create income streams that don't require my time? They start with 1, then 2, then 5, and eventually, their assets make more money than their job ever could. That's when they quit. Not because they hate work, but because their assets have replaced their income. The 99% trade time for money their entire life. The 1% trade time to build assets. Then let those assets generate money forever. That's the game. But here's why most people never make this shift. First, immediate gratification. Buying time, leveraging debt, building assets. They all require you to delay pleasure. And our brains are wired for instant rewards. The top 1% train themselves to think in decades, not days. Second, fear of investment. The average person sees investing as risky. The top 1% see not investing as the biggest risk because inflation is stealing your money every single day. Third, they think small. I don't have enough money to invest. I don't have time to build an asset. The top 1% started with $100. They started with 1 hour per week. They just started. The real barrier isn't money. It's mindset. So here's what you need to do today. Step 1, audit your spending. Write down every subscription, every purchase you made this month. Ask, is this buying my time back or stealing it? Step 2, identify one skill you can monetize. What do you know that others would pay to learn? That's your first asset. Step 3. Create your first system. Even if it's a simple digital product, an ebook, a Notion template, a service, build something that can make $1 without you in the room. The top 1% started exactly where you are. The only difference? They made the decision to change the game. This is your decision point. Remember, the top 1% aren't smarter than you. They just understand the game. They don't trade time for money. They build systems that make money work for them. And now, you know how to do the same. If this changed how you see money, drop a comment. I see the game now. If you're ready to join the 1%, subscribe. This is just the beginning. Next video, I'll show you the exact morning routine that billionaires use to dominate their day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts because you matter.